Hi guys, my name is Noor and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to talk about all the books that I've read in February. I'm going to tell you what I think about all the books that I've read. No worries, I'm not going to spoil any book for you guys. I'm just going to tell you my opinion and what I thought about the book, but I'm not going to give away any spoilers of like the plot or anything else. So no worries, during this whole video there will be no spoilers. So the first book and also the first DNF of the year is The Black Veins by Aisha Monet. It's a beautiful book, by the way. It's like a really beautiful cover. That's also why I bought it. This is a young adult magic realism book. It's about a group of magical misfits that you learn during the book. You learn every single character, or you get to know every single character. And yeah, they have to do something because something happened. The only thing, like, in my books I like a little bit more plot, and this book is really character driven, and that's why I DNF'd it. There's nothing wrong with this book. I think a lot of people would actually like this book, but at one point, or like at a couple points, there were conversations between like two characters or three characters, and I don't know why. It might be like the way it was written, but I had such a hard time understanding who was saying what to who, and I had so much trouble, and I was like, why am I having so much trouble? Because I've been reading English for over 4 years now. I think my English is quite good. I traveled the world and I talked English like more than half a year, so I can get conversations in English, and I can have deep conversations in English when the camera's not on, because while the camera is on I freeze. My English is getting really bad, but whatever. And I had such a big, or I had so much trouble like understanding like who is saying what, and it was not fun anymore, and I was like just skipping through like chapters, and I was like, yeah, you know what? So I DNF'd this book at around 60%, so I do count it as a read on my Goodreads when I'm going above 50%, if you would want to know. So yeah, sadly my first DNF of the year. Okay, then I've read Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. This is a reread. I already read this volume. I actually read all the volumes that are out right now, but I really needed to like have a heartwarming feeling, and like, I don't know, the Heartstopper series does that for me. I love these books. They're pretty quick reads, and these are my favorite graphic novels anyway, so this was a reread. So then I've read The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This is the Fairyloot special edition. This is a story about, or inspired by, Russian folklore. And in the first book you get to know the character while she is really young, and you grow up with her like while reading the first book. I must say, like I said before in this video, like English is not my main language, so I had a little bit of a hard time in the beginning reading this book, because this is like very sophisticated English. I don't want to say sophisticated English, because I mean like every book is sophisticated in my opinion, but the way it was written is very lyrical, and it's very, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it was hard in the beginning, but once I was into this book, or like once I was like quite far in this book, it just went very quickly, and I'm used to the writing style right now. So I really enjoyed this book. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen in this story, and it was really fun to read a book that is based on like folklore stories and stuff, because actually there are some magical creatures in this book, and if I searched it online, so I wanted to have like a vision of like what they look like, you could actually find them. So that was really fun to like see that this is really based on something that was already there. if you know what I mean. Okay, so then I've read The Curse of the Healer by Angela J. Ford. This is really small. This is a 90-page book or something, but it's actually a tale. You know what I mean? It's like a bedtime story for adults. It's like romantic. Normally I don't like romance books, I know, but I do like romance in books, but I don't like romance books, if that makes sense. And this is like a little tale about, yeah, I actually not gonna explain it, because if I explain it, I explain the book. But it was fun, and it's definitely something that I would grab towards for... It's definitely something I would grab while I cannot sleep and I really don't want to go on my phone, and then I can read like a little bedtime story for myself and fall asleep, because it's only 90 pages. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. It's nothing spectacular, so I gave it like 3 stars because I enjoyed it, but it's not blowing me away or anything. So yeah, but I really liked it. Okay, and then I reread 2 of my favorite books. I've read Caraval, or reread Caraval, and I've reread A Legendary. I also annotated these books. As you can see, I did quite a good job annotating it. I really enjoyed going back to this world. It has been like almost 3 years since I've read these books. I listened to the audiobook the first time, and like rereading this story, it really makes my heart so warm. It really takes me back to that time. It's not the most complicated magical world. It's not the most, or it's not the best book I've read in my life. That's not the case. But they are like one of my favorite, like magical, lyrical. Just take me into like the game and I would be very happy. I'm also very happy to be back with the characters. I sometimes forget, like actually they said in the book that one of the characters is 17, but like the way she acts, she could be my age, which is 25, and I was like, wow, is she really 17? She feels like very mature for her age. She's smarter than I am, you know. No, but I really liked going back into these books, and I cannot wait to read Finale. I remember Finale was my least favorite one out of the 3, so I do hope I still enjoy it while rereading it, but that's maybe for another time. But I'll let you know if I reread Finale one time. So yeah. And then Le Moment Suprême. I've read House of Skye and Bread. This was a chunky book. This book is 800 pages, but it's 800 pages full of amazing characters, of an amazing story. I am very lucky that I did not get spoiled, because I know some people got spoiled, but I didn't, and I enjoyed this book so much. I will not tell you anything about it because I don't want to be someone who spoils it for you. I just can only tell you that I felt every emotion that was possible while reading this book. And it's honestly one of my favorite books that I've ever read, and that I was ever so into the story until the end. And I don't know how I will survive knowing that the next book is gonna take so long probably to be out. So Sarah J. Maas, if you see this video, please write and be quick with it, because I cannot wait. Honestly, I cannot wait. It makes me smile thinking about this book, so that means a lot. So yeah, I really loved this book, if you didn't catch up on it by now. Okay, and then the last book that I've read in February, I mean today we're the 28th of February, and I have 50 pages left in this book, so I think I will be able to finish it. And it's There by Natalia Jester. It's the second book in the Foolish Kingdoms, and the Foolish Kingdoms series is a series, like a fantasy romance series, so it's a standalone. Like every book is about a different couple. You get a reference to the first book in this one, so that was fun to read. It's nothing mind-blowing, it's nothing like, oh my god, like it's my favorite book, but I do really enjoy reading Natalia Jester's books, so yeah, it's a nice read and I hope to finish it tonight, so it counts as my February read. But I think I will be able to finish it today. Okay, that were all the books that I've read in February. I hope you really liked this video. If you read any of those books that I showed you today, just let me know in the comments down below how you felt about them. No spoilers though, because we hate spoilers. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you liked it, because it really helps my channel grow. And then I hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!